Stadium, game 3 of 3 between the Kelowna Falcons and your Bend Elks. Aidan O'Neill up here in the broadcast booth, as always, for a perfect evening for baseball, one of the best days on the calendar. Nolan Eberwine pops that out of play, 1-1. A game that's been surrounded by the fathers for so many years. I feel like more than anything, baseball is one that gets passed down from father to son and goes for generations, as Nolan Eberwine gets us going with the leadoff single off of the righty Dylan O'Neill.
Hey Sean, can you get the track man going possibly?
Now batting for the Falcons, catcher number 20, Reese Kozar.
Now Reese Kozar. Nolan Eberwine has been giving the Elks fits in the top of the order, as this could be two. Grounded up the middle, flip to second for one, barehanded grab, double play. Sanders, Salvione, Elrod around the horn. 6-4-3.
First baseman number 48, Matt Pena.
Smooth, and Troy Sanders was able to get it near the base and made that play a lot easier. Bringing up Matt Pena. Changeup trails down and away. Elks in their gold uniforms tonight with the black pinstripe bottoms. Kelowna in their all grays. They've taken the first two games of this series. Yesterday was the backbreaker after the blowout win on Friday, 16-3. Kelowna yesterday come from behind. After trailing 6-3, they won it 7-6. Matt Pena's been that dude in the three-hole. Couple of runs batted in last night, and game one had a homer. Take down, ball 4. Dylan O'Neill looking in. Where did that miss, he says. His first walk to Pena, and Kelowna has a base runner.
Now batting for Kelowna, designated hitter number 36, C.J. Griggs.
Now bringing up C.J. Griggs. The same top of the order has looked practically identical for the first 3 games of this series. C.J. Griggs has been a constant in the cleanup spot. Had a quiet night for his standards from what we saw last night with 2 hits. No runs batted in, but man, he can flat out hit. Takes a fastball for a strike on the inner third. Griggs from Hofstra University, 2 seasons with the Pride, hit over 300. So far during the summer, a .341 average. Will take a breaking ball for a strike. Good pitch by O'Neill. Eberwine reached on the leadoff single, then Kozar grounded into a 6-4-3 double play. And Matt Pena walked. 1-2 with 2 outs. Lined. Sanders on the slide. Oh, so smooth. Troy Sanders. A couple of nice plays in the opening frame from the Elks shortstop. Elks coming up after this at Genna. Welcome back to Vince Genna Stadium. Elks with a clean first inning. Now Dmitry Sisidko leading off this frame. Missed down on that pitch. Sisidko, Pupo, and Beck to start off this frame. Dmitry Sisidko, the best batting average currently in the entire West Coast League. Take a fastball low. Starter tonight for Kelowna, it's the lefty Mark Rogers. Rogers a 2.92 ERA and 12 1/3. 7 Ks to 2 walks. Long on and missed. And Rogers has been a part of this entire Kelowna staff that has been quite dominant. Best whip in the entire WCL, same with ERA. Sisidko lines that foul past third base coach Johnny Kemp. David Diaz down at first. That's a Sisidko average, 462. And an OPS over 1,000. 6 runs batted in. 2-2. Fouled away. Looks like CJ Griggs, who's been doing it with the bat all series long, tried to make a play on it outside of the dugout. Dmitry Sisidko will never go down without a fight. Quintessential leadoff man. He'll sky that one. Foul territory. Giving chase. Out of play. And another souvenir. Dmitry Sisidko, man of the people. Heck of an at-bat to start off this ballgame. But he got him swinging. Rogers goes to the heater. And it works. 1 out.
Now batting for Bend, center fielder, number 2, Eli Pupo.
Here's Pupo. Redmond, Oregon. 773 OPS. Not in the lineup last night. Was in there Friday. Take a strike. The ever dangerous spark plug, where when Pupo gets on the paths, he wreaks havoc. Quickly down 0-2 though. Kelowna has forced the action all series long. And in a category that the Elks have struggled with, the free passes, Kelowna doesn't give up a lot. Got Pupo on 3 pitches. 2 batters faced and 2 strikeouts for Mark Rogers.
Now batting for the Elks, designated hitter, number 39, Cam Beck.
Bringing up Cam Beck. Oregon State product will foul away the first pitch he sees. Just for reference when we're talking about these stats, as a team, Bend has a 1-9 whip after last night. Beck serves that down the left field line and foul. A 1-9 whip is number 16 out of 16 in the entire West Coast League. Kelowna, their 1-3-1 team whip is the best. In the ERA department, Kelowna, 3.6 ERA, best in the West Coast League. The Elks, 6.55 ERA, the worst. Beck will take. So that side of the game has been the difference, it's felt like, in this series. And you combine that with Kelowna mashing offensively, a lot of extra base hits. Beck stays alive, though, there. Uncharacteristic Saturday night performance for Kelowna. They shot themselves in the foot with 2 errors, but still had the come from behind win. That grounds that one to the third baseman, Silken. A 1-2-3 first inning for Mark Rogers. To the second, no score on the Bend Elks YouTube page.
After one complete inning, Elks nothing, Falcons nothing. All right, Elks fans.
Nothing says Father's Day like some hot dogs at the yard. Where else would you rather be? Those look really good, too. Now your average dog, I mean, Pierce and I talk about it all the time, maybe a little sick of ballpark food, but those look delicious. Jacob Embleton will start this frame. Embleton, Silken, and Tucker, then Burnham and Loving round out the lineup. Against the righty, Dylan O'Neill. Fastball chopped deep in the hole. More action for Troy Sanders. Throw on 2 hops, not in time.
Now batting for the Falcons.
That was the best that Troy Sanders could do on that play.
It's tonight's K-Man, Sanders Silken. Elks
Did
fans,
not have the
strikes
time.
out, you get craft domestic beers half off for the next 10 minutes.
Bringing up Xander Silken, tonight's K-Man. We're still going around the press box. Tonight it's Sean's turn. Let's see what you got, Sean. O'Neill fires. This is up. I'm knocking on the door here. I'm next, so I'm excited. Not preying on Sean's demise, but I wouldn't be upset if he got it wrong. Silken lengthening this Kelowna lineup. Runner on the move. Fastball called to strike. Throw down to second. Not in time. Looked like Embleton may have popped off. Base umpire Thomas Glynn waited for the call. But it goes down as a stolen base for Jacob Embleton. Let's take a second look. He was off, but I don't know if the tag was on. If Salvione held that tag the entire time, it would have been evident. That's the 3rd stolen base for Jacob Embleton. 1-1's chopped. Over the head of O'Neill. Is there any play? There's not. Back-to-back infield singles put runners on the corners with nobody out. That's a tough break for Dylan O'Neill, getting soft contact. And that one, there was simply no play. So Justin Tucker will step up. High pants and all the red accessories. Goes to the off-speed, called a strike. Tucker 1 homer, 3 driven in with a .518 OPS. That slide-in mitt is huge in the back pocket. Hit well. Deep to center field, but in the park. Ranging back on it is Pupo. He'll make the catch. Tagging and scoring is Embleton. It's 1-0 Kelowna. Good at bat for Justin Tucker. His 4th run batted in. And Kelowna, in each of these 3 games, has struck early. In each of the 3, they've scored first, and that's really set the table. Ball misses in tight to Cade Burnham. The back-to-back infield singles, then the sac fly from Tucker. O'Neill throws over to check on Silken, who's back with the dive. Fastball misses in tight. Cade Burnham from the College of Southern Idaho. 5'10", right-handed bat from Meridian. Throw back. Silken's back. He's been in the lineup all 3 days of this series. He's had 3 runs batted in. Runner was on the move, but pitch was fouled away. See Greg Zahn creeping his way out of the third base box, giving the signs. Former big leaguer, former analyst, and now coaching the Kelowna Falcons. Just a bit in tight to Burnham. Loving on deck. Hitters count. Called a strike just on the outside corner. Starting to walk was Burnham, and Michael Gray says not so fast. 3-2 with 1 out. Throw over, back again. Close tabs on Xander Silken. He only has 1 stolen base this summer. Creeping though, and now he's picked off. Elrod's throw to second. Oh man, it hit him and gets knocked down in between first and second. Silken was hung out to dry, and if they are on the same side and the throw is good, he's out by a handful of feet, but it hits the back of the helmet of the runner. Now Burnham gets to hit with the runner in scoring position. 3-2. Miss is low to the backstop. Moving up to third is Silken. A base on balls to Burnham. And the second inning for the Elks. Not pretty. Time is now called. This isn't your traditional mound visit when it comes from Wes Harper, the Elks pitching coach, but a team-induced one. The entire infield on the mound looking to scheme up what happens next. 24 pitches for Dylan O'Neill, but it's evident the 2 walks, along with 3 hits, have made for clunky outing thus far. You're still a ground ball away, though, from getting out of it. Silken on third, Burnham on first. Got to lean on that side of encouragement. Just 3 2/3 innings pitched entering tonight for O'Neill at a 4.91 ERA that's ticked up a bit. Jacob Lovin will take down and away. And especially to the bottom of this Kelowna order with how much damage the top does. You got to get out somewhere. And the top of the order has turned the table over many times this weekend for Kelowna. Lumming does it here. Dunks in a single and Pupo dives. It goes by him. A poor decision in center field. Silken scores, so does Burnham. It's a 2 RBI triple for Jacob Lovin, and the game is blown open in the second. This early in the game, I mean, Pupo wasn't that close to that. You love the aggression, but costly. And now the bottom of this order, hitters 7 and 9 have knocked in all the runs. And you got to face the beef with Nolan Eberwine at the top of the order. Breaking ball called the strike on the outside corner. You know, that's one that doesn't show up in the box score, but time and time again, just simple little miscues from the Elks that have set them behind the 8 ball. The breaking ball is called a strike. Eberwine is first time through singled. On third is Lovin after the 2 RBI triple. 1-2. Got him swinging. 2 outs. Bringing up Reese Kozar. Great crowd on hand tonight for Father's Day. I mentioned, hey, where else would you rather be? Going to a baseball game on Father's or Mother's Day, a great way to spend those holidays. First pitch for Kozar's popped up, foul territory. Elrod gives it a look, but it falls on top of the clubhouse and trickles down into the hands of Garrett Schmokel. All right, now everybody get a touch of that baseball. Is it industry quality? Kozar to left. Sasidko makes the catch to end the inning. But 3 in for Kelowna. And the big swing that Jacob Lovin, the 9-hole batter, a 2 RBI triple. Pupo sold out on the diving catch attempt. It went by him, and it was costly. We'll go to the bottom of the second on Bend Elks YouTube after this. Elrod jumps on the first pitch and a single. Mason Elrod starting to see the ball a whole lot better. Comes through there with a knock to open up this bottom of the second. Kelowna on top, 3-0. Now Jordan Ortiz will hit. Ortiz will take a strike. Speaking on Mason Elrod, his dad Mike's going to come up here the second time Mason's up, so we're going to try to time out that inning and chat a little bit on color commentary on this Father's Day. Feels only right. Change up to Ortiz, misses up. Lefty Mark Rogers was really good in the first frame on cruise control, and the Elks couldn't get anything going. Ortiz almost gets hit. Just runs in tight. Incoming sophomore is Mark Rogers from Cambridge, Ontario. Been great this year. The 2.7 ERA, a 1.27 whip. At school had a 5.94 ERA and 36 1/3. Ortiz takes ball 4. And a good start to this second for the Elks. First walk for Rogers. Now Isaac Pfeiffer stepping up.
Now batting for the Elks, right fielder, number 25, Isaac Pfeiffer.
Power hitting righty. Looking to flip this game back around, and he jumps on the first pitch for a base hit. Fielding it in between is Tucker. Elrod's going to stop at third as the throw goes to the cutoff man and Silken. I want to see that again. Is that stop sign by Johnny Kemp? It probably is wise at this stage of the game. But I couldn't tell if that was Elrod holding himself or Kemp on the stop sign. Regardless, it's Troy Sanders with them loaded and nobody out. And he pops up the first pitch. Infield fly. Lovin catches it, 1 out. That's a momentum killer for the Elks. One pitch pop out, better than a strikeout. Now it's Will Goodman. Elrod on third, Ortiz on second, Pfeiffer on first. Rogers' pitch. Tapped foul. You've got to come through here. Although it's early, just the second inning, this feels like an opportunity where if you don't take it, you're going to look back on it late. That's a big miss. 0-2 to Goodman. Last night, the Elks left 10 runners on base. Still did put up 6, though, which a lot of times is plenty to win. 0-2 to Goodman. Changeup misses away. Will Goodman, a 262 average. Fouled away. Good fight. He's got himself 5 runs batted in. That's towards the top half of the Elks. Hit from Bend, Oregon that goes to Pepperdine. Rogers working out of the windup on the 1-2. Fouled away. Always encouraging to see Will Goodman in there on back-to-back nights. Has had a tight back practically all summer. Makes it tough to play consistently. But the talent is evident. Grounded softly. Tough play for Loving coming in. His only plays to first on one hop. And he got Goodman. Elrod comes in to score, though. It's 3-1. And both Pfeiffer and Ortiz move up.
Now batting for the Elks, second baseman, number 6, Benny.
That was a perfect throw on one hop by Loving. He made the job for Pena pretty easy, right in the sweet spot was that throw. Vinny Salvione in the 9th spot. Take a fastball up and away. Kelowna enters this game on a 4-game winning streak, now 9-8 in the North. Elks 6-11, losers of 2 straight to open up this series. Here on Father's Day, looking to avoid the sweep. 2 ducks on the pond for Salvione. Batting .286, has a run batted in. Takes a fastball for a strike. Just a bit up, that was. Vinny, the longtime Bend Elk at Bowling Green this last season. Now in the transfer portal for his final year. And he popped it up. Second baseman in Burnham makes the catch. Almost a snow cone. Went to the top of the glove. The Elks strand a pair only get one in, where they had the bases loaded and nobody out. To the third, 3-1 Falcons. Three to 1 Kelowna here on the Bend Elks YouTube page as we roll on to the third inning. Dimitri Sisidko, Eli Pupo, Isaac Pfeiffer in the outfield for the Elks. Goodman, Sanders, Salvione, and Elrod around the horn. And Jordan Ortiz doing the catching. Welcome inside the broadcast booth. Aiden O'Neill, happy Father's Day to all you amazing dads out there making the world go round and making this game of baseball so special. As I said in the open, I think there is not one other sport that perfectly encapsulates the relationship between father and son than baseball. And it's special to celebrate it today here at the Yard. Pena, Griggs, Embleton this frame. 3, 4, and 5. Felt like a big missed opportunity last inning. Elks only bringing one in when they had the bases loaded and nobody out. Pena swings through that one. Walked his first time through. The man from Cal State Northridge, first team all-conference in 2026. Now the league leader in homers after his blast on Friday night, giving him 6 on the season. 3-1. And Zach Wadas for Ridgefield is number 2. Who do the Elks play on Tuesday? The Ridgefield Raptors, who have been one of the best offenses, if not the, in the West Coast League. Another walk to Matt Pena, his second of the night, and a leadoff base runner for Kelowna in the third.
Now batting for the Falcons, designated hitter number 36.
Now it's time for CJ Griggs. Rounded into a fielder's choice his first time through. Was that nifty play by Troy Sanders. Dylan O'Neill looking to give the Elks some length tonight. Changeup misses low. You have the off day tomorrow before 3 against the Raptors and 3 against the Pickles next week. Elks used 5 arms though last night. One of the guys they might have gone to in Noble Ortega is suspended for tonight's game after being ejected at the beginning of yesterday. It's at foul. Who's got it? Rico. Hey, Rico. Aiden Tallarico's still been nursing that back injury. It's been such a bummer because there's not many guys with more pure talent than him. It was a joy to watch the lone 2 home runs this season at Genna for the Elks. Came via Aiden Tallarico in the Saturday night game of the opening series. It won to deep right center field on a line. That was a textbook swing that every coach would salivate over. And then he hit, we'll call it a Bat Bros homer, where Will hits him on the grocery outlet, just a no-doubter to the pull side. Since that Saturday, which I believe was May 30th, no Elks homers at home. Vinny, what a play. Vinny Salvione takes a hit away. And look at this catch. On a line, the dive, left his feet, Superman flying through the air on that one. It was shaded over to second base. And now they might be able to turn 2. Salvione, no one's at second though. Throw goes to first, got him there. That was awkward as both Salvione and Sanders came over to potentially field it. And then Salvione had to field it beyond the base and go to 1. Important there, though, to get 1. So a good play. Now bringing up tonight's K-Man, Xander Silken. Shot. O'Neill. A good inning for the Elks. After the leadoff walk by Dylan O'Neill, he gets back in the strike zone. And Vinny Salvione, are you kidding me? He made a great play last homestand. And then here, the play of plays. Leaving his feet, the catch, as smooth as ever. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Elks trail 3-1. Top of the order for the Bend Elks, due up here in the bottom of the third. 3-1 Kelowna. Sisitko squares and pulls back the bunt attempt. Let's take a look at Kelowna's defense. Haven't done that yet so far tonight. It's Tucker, Eberwine, and Embleton in the outfield. Silken, Lovin, Burnham, and Pena. And then Kozar doing the catching. A lot of familiar faces for Kelowna that have been featured in all 3 games this series. Coach Greg Zahn has that solid group that he continues to lean on. Sitko struck out his first time through. Cops it foul. A nice play by whoever that is in the Kelowna dugout. No number we can see because of the warm-up jacket in all red. Sitko grounds one on 2 hops to Lovin. 1 out.
Now batting for Bend, center fielder, number 2, Eli Bubo.
Jacob Lovin, as smooth as ever over there at shortstop. He is solid. Rarely see him make any error. Bring up Pupo, who jumps on the first pitch and scolds one to the first baseman, Pena. Unlucky.
Now batting for the Elks, designated hitter, number 39, Cam Beck.
So a quick 2 outs for Mark Rogers, and this feels eerily similar to Friday night and the starter for Kelowna, Jordan Green, when he was ultra efficient through the first couple of frames. And he kept doing this, filling up the zone on the first pitch, being efficient throughout. Elks in a lot of these innings this series have not made Kelowna work too hard. 0-2. Just off the inner third of the plate, but still called. Beck grounded out his first time through to the third baseman, Silken. Take down and in there. Beck started game 1 of this series. Had 1 hit and 4 at-bats. Oregon State Beaver from South Jordan, Utah. Rogers goes back to the off-speed, the block by Kozar. Been impressive so far from Mark Rogers. Shares the name with another Mark Rogers that pitched in the Bigs, 2010 Brewers. One's chopped to third, throw to first, another 1-2-3 inning for the southpaw Mark Rogers. 3-1 Kelowna, on to the 4th. Tucker, Burnham, and Lovin do up this frame for the Kelowna Falcons. 3-1. They're on top as the first pitch buzzes the tower of Tucker. Had a duck underneath it. On this Father's Day, we'll have some special guests joining the program. I'm hearing maybe even Pierce's dad. That'd be pretty cool. I know Michael can hear me, but I'd love for him to join for half an inning. For Father's Day, you know. Why not? Talk to as many dads as possible. As many as possible. Fastball grounded foul. Tucker, his first time through, had the sacrifice fly to center field. And a big storyline. The bottom of this order has reached a ton in this series. It's been the Elks' kryptonite. They do again. A single by Tucker. Cade Burnham will hit with a runner on base. I mean, last night alone, as you see the single there, 75 off the bat, got jammed a bit. And it ended up working out because Sidco couldn't get there. But the Elks walked hitters 7 through 9 last night, 5 times. Finley Buckner had 2 hits, who was batting 7th. The night before, hitters 7 through 9 had 5 runs batted in. Those are the guys in the order that you're supposed to get out, with all due respect to everyone batting in this order. That's the purpose of a lineup 1 through 9, especially a team like Kelowna, who has so much power at the top. Go back to check on Tucker. He's back with the dive. Dylan O'Neill in a good spot with the pitch count, just looking to stay efficient. Tucker's got himself 3 stolen bases this summer. So absolutely will go. Healthy lead off of first. Foul off the foot. And the Elks dugout is furious because of the late call from Michael Gray, but I feel like that absolutely hit his foot. Maybe Pierce can get us a replay on that. Yeah. There was a reason he didn't run out of the box. Foul down the left field line. But I also get the Elk side completely. I mean, if you're Michael Gray, you got to put the hands up and call it foul right away. Also maybe showed some discomfort after that hit the left ankle. O'Neill seeking a ground ball. Tucker back again. Elks at a point yesterday were up 6-3. So far, the offense has been swung the other way in a bit of a duel. Tapped foul. Cade Burnham staying alive. He had a monster season at the College of Southern Idaho. A .356 average. 3 homers, 39 driven in. Incredible. Past the dive of Salvione. Runners on first and second with nobody out. Cade Burnham's reached twice. And now we're approaching bunt territory with Jacob Loving, top of the order on deck. And a chance for Kelowna to really add on to this lead. I was thinking more, Pierce, and I'm talking to you directly because I'm looking at the Sox again. What if they're Falcon talents? Is that a possibility? Or wings, maybe? Or are they seams? I have no idea, because that doesn't look like a baseball seam either. We got to talk to somebody. This is really serious business. Loving his first time tripled when Eli Pupo sold out on the base hit. Went all the way to the wall. And he'll foul that one away down the right field line. Some trust shown by Greg Zahn in a situation where a 9-hole batter would usually bunt. He's letting him swing away. You best believe that knock he had factors into it for sure. Check on the runner and Tucker, who's back. Almost hit Lovin. He had no intention of getting out of the way of that either. Awfully close. What an afternoon and evening for baseball. These Genna crowds have been so good. And that's fair. Over the glove of Goodman. Tucker scores. To third is Burnham. It is somehow, I don't know if this is a hit or an error, but 4-1 the score. And 2 runners on second and third. They're going to give it an E5 on Goodman, who is sure-handed. It was a funky top spinner that just went over the glove. He tried to get it on the short hop. Traditionally a shortstop. We're going to have Nolan Eberwine take outside. Changeup misses down and away. My mom's put her name in the hat, thinking the Sox are Flames. I think that's a good guess, Mom. I do. Not sure. Time is now called. Runners on second and third, nobody out. Top 4. It's just the same thing. I still, even when we get the close-up zoom in, have no idea what that is. It's going to drive me nuts. Wing, tail, I could not tell you. The Falcons on the back is cool, but then unsure about the rest of the design. Hitters count to Eberwine. Changeup misses low. It feels like the Elks are in Groundhog Day. And Bill Murray's classic film just happens over and over. And it's a walk. And it's a defensive miscue. And it's a base running error. And the bases are loaded again with nobody out. The frustration grows on. This is a defining inning in this game. The Elks got to limit the damage or they could dig themselves too big of a hole. Reese Kozar will hit. Infield creeping in. Sky, the first pitch he sees. Deep to right field. Pfeiffer's going back. He'll make the catch. It'll bring in a run for Kelowna. 5-1. And also tagging on the play is Lovin, going from second to third. Good timing by both of those base runners. The Elks have dealt with some timing issues on tag-ups with these umpires before. His time is now called by Alan Cox-Layden. He's going to the bullpen. There's no one you feel for more than Alan Cox in these moments. Dylan O'Neill. Line still open. He'll inherit both the runners on the corners. Cade Finazzo, the new pitcher, coming in when we come back on Bend Elks YouTube. First pitch, served into center, down for a base hit. Another runner score. The throw goes to third, not in time. It's 6-1. Matt Pena with an RBI single, and Cade Finazzo with a rude welcome to this contest.
Now batting for the Falcons, number 36, C.J. Griggs.
Bringing up C.J. Griggs. 6-1 now the score. 2 runs in this frame for Kelowna. Not out of the woodwork yet. Cade Finazzo goes to the changeup, and Griggs tried to put that ball over the mountains and right. C.J. Griggs was getting heckled all Friday night long, and it looks like maybe a similar chirp coming right now as Ortiz just didn't catch that ball. Now the throw goes down to second. It's not in time. Or it is. What in the world just happened? Ortiz dropped a called strike. I think he just didn't see it. And then Matt Pena tried to take second. And it looked like he beat it by a lot. He must have come off the bag. I don't know about that. Gets away from Ortiz. Here comes Eberwein, another run scores. 7-1. And this fourth inning has become unbelievable in the blink of an eye. Oh, 2. Fouled away. It is perplexing, a team with the talent that the Elks have, just why it all is going wrong. But credit to Kelowna, they've come to play this weekend. Offense in particular, they got some mashers and a team that could really make some noise in the North. Last year out of nowhere, Bellingham Bells were at the top of the North for the majority of the summer. They ended up winning the West Coast League. They beat Portland on the road. And I'm throwing it out there now. I feel like Kelowna could have the makings of maybe doing something similar. The pitching, of course, ERA and whip elite. And then you've got the aircraft carriers offensively. The Nolan Eberwine, the Matt Pena, the CJ Griggs. If they stick around in a North that is weaker, I mean, another hit. Griggs just dunks it into center. That is the 8th hit of the night for Kelowna, and we're only in the 4th.
Now batting for the Falcons, right fielder, number 10, Jacob Embleton.
4 hits this frame, bringing up Jacob Embleton. Hit him. I wonder if that got the elbow guard of Jacob Embleton.
Now batting for Kelowna.
Oh, it might have hit the sliding mitt in the back pocket.
It's the K-Man, Xander Silkin. If he strikes out, you get wrapped up as his half off for 10 minutes.
Xander Silkin, tonight's K-Man. 1 for 2, rounded out his last time through. Oh, the strike. Pierce is confirming to me that that hit the sliding mitt in the back pocket. I feel like the odds of that are so slim. Because you've got to be turning as a batter simultaneously with the ball coming in and hitting you there. It also has to be perfectly high enough where it just catches the top. Did Silkin go here? I think he did. In an inning that hasn't seen many positives, the crowd's into it. One and two. The 9th batter of this inning is tonight's K-Man, Xander Silkin. 4 runs in the 4th for Kelowna. But our field PA guy, Carson, getting this crowd going. Finazzo's 1-2. Misses low. Cade Finazzo out of Cal State San Bernardino. That pipeline to Bend has been apparent for the last 2 summers. Two with 2 outs. Fouled away. Silkin not going down without a battle. Silkin from Oahu, Hawaii, the 5'10", 190-pound junior. 317 average at Cal State Monterey Bay. He had 38 runs batted in. 3-2. And in a count where Cade Finazzo was well ahead, now Silkin has worked all the way back. Griggs at second, Embleton on first. Both will be on the move as soon as Finazzo commits home. Ball 4 gets away from Ortiz. You got to get on it and cover the plate. They do. They're loaded with 2 outs. Another free pass. Sit here every single night and say the same exact thing. That is the 6th walk for the Elks in the 4th inning. Almost hit Justin Tucker. Correction, 5 walks and a hit by pitch. The second time this frame that Justin Tucker is hitting. Breaking ball called a strike. Tucker's 1 for 2. Need length out of somebody. Finazzo. Elks bullpen's quiet. Tucker chops it. Goodman gets another chance to go to third. That will end the inning on the force out. But not after a 4 spot for Kelowna as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Mason Elrod will start off the bottom of the 4th for the Bend Elks. One for one tonight. He lined the first pitch single he saw in the first AB. Elrod looking to turn a corner after nursing that wrist injury. Hit this softly. Tough play ranging towards the line by Silken, and he makes it look easy. 1 out. That's a great play from Xander. Oh, wow. Apologies. Put the head down. Thought it was absolutely fair. Can't really tell there. I'm all for Mason getting another shot. Yeah, we'll call that foul. I like it. That's why you don't do your scorebook in pen. I've gotten that advice for years. You do it in pencil. But I do it in pen. Instead of a 5-3 ground out, it's 6-3. One gone for Jordan Ortiz.
Now batting for Bend, catcher number 17, Jordan Ortiz.
Ortiz will take a fastball for a strike. I'd love to get the stat on first pitch strikes from Mark Rogers because it's felt like he has rarely been behind in the count from the jump. Just attack, attack, attack. 1-1 to Ortiz, who walked his first time through. Elks just got to get a couple back. Rogers has been on cruise control, only 48 pitches in 3 1/3. 1-2 now. Just 2 hits, but the thing I look at there is the 1 walk. Kelowna is not a team that's going to overpower you with Ks. They force you to put the ball in play. Lovin fields it deep in the 6th hole. Throw to first on 1 hop. 2 outs. Jacob Lovin plays such a clean short.
Now batting for Bend, right fielder,
That's a dude in
25, Isaac.
baseball. You can cough up maybe the offensive production from time to time if the defense is elite. You get that from Jacob Lovin. Made both plays this inning. 2 outs for Isaac Pfeiffer. And I think the craziest part about Lovin is every time he throws a ball on 1 hop, it is a perfect hop. Pena doesn't get it on the short hop. It is a stretch, and then it's just in the glove. It makes the first baseman's job so easy. And you can tell that those long hours and the reps of fundamentals back to when he was young are paying off. Pfeiffer skies it to right. Another 1-2-3 inning for Mark Rogers. 7-1 Falcons on the Bend Elks YouTube page. Top of the 5th inning here at Genna. Thanks for joining us on this Father's Day from the yard. Cade Burnham start off this frame and take a strike. Tucker was the last out of the 4th. Misses down and away. Burnham Loving in the top of the order against Cade Finazzo. Fouls that one away. Elks bullpen is quiet. We'll see how many innings they want out of Cade Finazzo, but you want some length. Start tonight for Dylan O'Neill was cut short. The pitch count started creeping up early. And he got him swinging. So the first strikeout for Cade Finazzo opens up the 5th and brings up Jacob Lovin. Finazzo, 2 hits allowed, no runs on his ledger. It's because when Dylan O'Neill exited, those were still his. So tough break for the starter. And I'm sure when you enter in that spot always, if you're Cade, you're looking to pick up your starter. So he doesn't have any batters on the base paths, but maybe make up for it with a clean frame. Lovin chops it foul past Greg Zahn. Jacob Lovin, who was showing off the glove in the bottom of the fourth, gets a chance to hit here. Has reached twice, had the 2 RBI triple on the defensive miscue from Eli Pupo, and then reached on an error his last time. 1-2. After this contest, a day off for the Bend Elks, and then they'll take on the Ridgefield Raptors here at home. At the moment, are the best team in the West Coast League, and with not too much time left in the first half, Naza misses low. They've got a chance to lock up a playoff spot right away. I mean, Ridgefield is 16-5, winners of 4 straight, and 5 games up in that first place spot in the South. Goodman comes in on the run and got him. Good play. After the error earlier, we know that Will Goodman not going to make defensive miscues on the regular. Nice play there. Now Nolan Eberwine at the top of the order. Oh, 1. And then for Kelowna, who's sitting at 9-8 at the moment, they'll be back home on Tuesday against Kamloops, another team that's been a great story when it comes to their elite offense. They then go to Yakima after that to conclude the week. Elks over next weekend will be taking on the Portland Pickles. Those are always fun at Walker Stadium in Portland. Excited to be with you for it all. Make sure you subscribe to Bend Elks YouTube. Over 1,000 subscribers now. Able to do a lot more cool things and still just scratching the surface. Eberwine is 1 for 2 and will walk for his second time tonight with 2 outs.
Now batting for Kelowna, catcher number 20, Reese Kozar.
Eberwine back with a dive. Reese Kozar, sac fly his last time through. Taken tight to Cade Finazzo. Kozar from Niagara University. Hometown of Amherstburg, Ontario, was all MAAC first team member. These Kelowna Falcons can mash. Top of the league or towards it in home runs. Top 10 in extra base hits. And the top 4 in this order, Eberwine, Kozar, Pena, Griggs. Their main reason why is the chopper to Sanders will be flipped the easy way to Salvione. The 6-4 putout will end the frame. Bottom of the 5th coming up on Bend Elks YouTube. It's 7-1 Falcons. Home half of the 5th inning here at Genna. Elks trail at 7-1, and the starter, Mark Rogers, still working strong. Sanders, Goodman, and Salvione. 7, 8, and 9 due up this frame as Sanders will take down and in. Just 52 pitches for the southpaw. Sanders bounds that foul over the head of Johnny Kemp. None of it's glamorous. This feels like an old school out-in where you just pitch to contact, you trust your defense, and it all works out. 4 innings. Limiting the walks, not a ton of punch-outs, but equally as effective. Sanders popped out to the shortstop in Loving his first time. And pops out again. Loving or Burnham, it's Loving again. 1 out.
Now batting for Bend, third baseman, number 4, Will Goodman.
Bringing up Will Goodman. The lone man that's brought in a run so far tonight. RBI ground out his last time. Ground that to Silkin. 2 outs.
Now batting for the Elks, second baseman, number 6, Hayes.
Mark Rogers is on cruise control down a 75-mile-per-hour freeway with nobody else on it. Listening to his favorite song, too. Just vibing. Strike to Salvione. Then he made the great defensive play earlier. Popped out to Burnham in the second. Doesn't get easier than that. A 1-2-3 inning. Pop out, ground out, ground out. To the 6th, we'll have Mitch Gordon, Pierce's dad, joining us in the booth. Don't go anywhere on Bend Elks YouTube. We're back after this. Matt Pena will lead off the 6th inning for the Kelowna Falcons against the new pitcher, Christian Estep, the 6'3", 230-pound righty. from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Goes to Rogers State. Breaking ball called a strike. Pena, Griggs, and Embleton, 3, 4, and 5 this frame. Christian Estep, a 2.25 ERA and 8 innings pitched. Pena fans and misses 1 and 2. Pena's reached all 3 plate appearances as the fastball misses up. Estep has been a good reliever for these Elks, getting out of a variety of jams. More walks than strikeouts, though. 3 Ks to 4 walks. Ever dangerous Pena. Take down and away, 3 and 2. And there's been multiple times this series where the Elks have simply pitched around Pena. And that time, ball 4. The 3rd time that Matt Pena has walked.
Now batting for the Falcons, designated hitter number 36, CJ.
All righty. We got a special guest, everybody. Mitch Gordon, how are you?
I'm very good. He's out one day.
I got you. Okay, it's pretty simple. This is Pierce's dad, great producer for us, who's been making this stream look so good. So thanks for joining me, Mitch. Happy Father's Day, first of all.
Thank you very much.
Have you had a good Father's Day so far?
It's a beautiful day. It's always good to come out to the park
Yeah.
and check out a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's it been seeing Pierce go to work so far this summer?
I think it's an amazing job. It's fun watching like the replays and all
Yeah.
the additional stuff that he's putting on there. I mean, it's definitely a really quality program. I just like to see the team do a little better.
Yeah, I know. We all feel the same way. It's been an up and down series that hasn't been the craziest. I know you were here on Friday night. That one got ugly pretty quick.
That was over pretty quickly, yeah.
Yesterday was much more competitive, and then so far it's been all Kelowna's. Estep checks on first. I know you're a Chicago native, some roots there, so sports is big, I'm sure, in the bloodline. Would you
Huge.
agree with that?
Yep, definitely. Yeah, we just got back from Chicago there a few days ago. Got to hang out at Wrigley for a while. It was fun checking out some baseball there.
That's so awesome.
And seeing everything else happening in the city. So that was a good time.
That's the one park I've
Is it-
been outside of, but not to a game at.
Oh, you've never been to a game there? Oh,
I need to go there.
Yeah. Arguably one of the best live baseball stadiums in the world, if there is such a thing.
Just the atmosphere is unreal.
I've never been to Fenway, but I've heard it competes really well against Fenway just because of the neighborhood and the location.
Yeah, Fenway's awesome. Same sort of hometown vibe that you get.
Ooh.
This could be 2. Salvione, good play. Flip to second for 1. Throw
Got
to
him.
first. Double play.
Wow.
You bring good luck, Mitch.
There you go.
4-6-3. Vinny's been flashing the leather tonight. He made the diving catch to his left a few innings ago. And then here on a ball back up the middle. A 4-6-3 double play. Let's take another look at it. It skipped off the mound, which honestly made the play more difficult for Vinny. But, man, the flip and then the throw on the back end from Sanders. Stretch by Elrod. Everybody did their part.
Good play.
2 outs now for Jacob Embleton, who will take low. All right, Cubs guy. Favorite Cub ever?
Ryan Sandberg.
Ryan Sandberg. Legend, recently passed away.
Yeah, that's kind of my era.
Yeah.
I remember listening to games going to high school. It was him. I mean, they weren't very good back then either, but he was just a solid player, and he was always affiliated with the organization going through, even after Pat's playing time. So that was always good.
Oh yeah. And that organization waited so long, and then finally got over the hump.
time. Yeah.
That was 2016.
That was awesome. Yeah, I mean, like, that was a really fun team, too. And a lot of those guys are kind of still in the league, too, which has been fun. They're scattered everywhere. I mean, it's fun, like, even with your producer, like, watching him as a little kid climbing on, like, flagpoles at 3 in the morning or whatever it was when they finally clinched it.
Oh, man.
Waving flags on a school night. I think it was a Tuesday or something. It might have been was it a Monday or a Tuesday? I can't remember.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the more memorable, like, not just because the Cubs broke the streak, but one of the more memorable Game 7s ever because it was so back and forth.
Yep.
I remember it like it was yesterday. The Rajai Davis homer that hit off the camera, and Cleveland was going crazy. They have their own drought. I think it's now the longest since the Cubs won. 70-plus years they haven't won.
And there's a rain delay, too, which really set it back even longer.
Yeah. Got Embleton swinging. First K for Christian Estep. We'll keep you around, Mitch.
All right. I like it.
All right. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Elks still trail 7-1, but looking to build off of that clean inning after this. All right, home half of the 6th inning. Welcome back inside the broadcast booth. Aiden O'Neill alongside Mitch Gordon, Pierce's father, doing the producing. Happy to have you here, Mitch. We built some momentum last frame.
Great
now the top of the order's coming up.
Need some runs here. Got to get some base runners going.
I know it's been tough sledding. The Elks have given Kelowna a lot of free passes, too, with the walks and the hit-by pitches. Dmitry Sisidko at the top of this order.
Kind of been the theme on the season with the walks.
Yeah.
A lot of the unearned runs.
Yes, for sure. And Kelowna on the other side has been the best in the West Coast League in that department. They have some of the least amount of walks.
There you go.
Sisidko gets himself another hit.
Nice. Great way to start the inning.
The league leader in batting average keeps on going. An average over 400 on the summer.
Impressive.
Here's Eli Pupo. Pupo's 0 for 2 so far tonight. And will ground the first pitch he sees back up the middle. Could be 2. Second for 1, but Loving and Burnham almost collide.
Got to break it up.
Yeah. That could have been scary. Maybe some contact out there at second. All right, I'll throw you another one. Favorite Chicago athlete ever? Is it still Sandberg, or is it a Bear or a Bull?
It's got to be Walter Payton. I mean, I'm wearing a Bears hat.
Yes, I was going to ask you.
It's the only hat I own. But you got to wear a hat today, especially with the sun getting a little lower.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Walter Payton for sure, arguably one of the greatest football players of all time, in my opinion.
Yes.
But just an amazing athlete of his era.
Sweet feet, right?
Yep. Sweetness.
Sweetness. That's right. Who's Sweet Feet? Is somebody Sweet Feet?
I'm sure there's somebody named Sweet Feet, but just not Walter Payton. That's fun.
One of the best ever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I know the Cubs fans didn't have a lot going for a long time, but the Bears did for a bit. The Bulls did for a bit, so it wasn't terrible.
Bulls had a lot, yeah, but the Bears, I mean, we had one good year, and then it wasn't much after that. For a team that easily could have won multiple Worlds or Super Bowls, they didn't.
Right. Yeah.
And then it just broke apart. Last season was a great season. It was fun to see them excel.
Yeah.
We'll see where they end up going this season, so I don't know. But it's all about baseball right now.
It is. It is all about baseball. What a day at the yard this Father's Day. So many dads bringing the fam. 1-2 with one out to Cam Beck, who will take high.
Good little dance competition in between the inning here for the dads.
Yes. Who do you think won?
Yeah, fortunately I didn't be involved in it, so I'm excited about that.
Do you think you would have won if you were?
No, I don't think there was any chance of that happening.
Breaking ball just away. Yeah, you're teetering the line of fun and corny and embarrassing, I guess.
I think focusing on embarrassing is probably the gist of that.
No, you've got to be able to not listen to the noise if you're doing something like that. Beck pops up to the right side of the infield. It's Burnham.
Nothing.
2 outs. Just got underneath it. You had the leadoff single by Dimitri Sasidko. And then Upo grounded out. Beck popped out. So 2 gone for Mason Elrod. Just describe kind of what it was like. I know Pierce, big lacrosse player in high school. But what was it like as a father? A lot of weekends, taking some time off to watch sports. How rewarding was that?
I think it's a huge part of our life. I mean, certainly the things that we did on a daily basis was usually heavily rooted around sports, whether that was watching it or actually being involved in it. I mean, obviously youth sports is huge, and Pierce being a lacrosse player from an early age. Where's that at? Oh,
foul, just down the right field line.
I mean, there's a lot that goes into that. I mean, Father's Day is a fun thing, but I mean, obviously just a lot of driving around, going to places, paying for things, buying equipment, whatever it is. It's just a huge thing, but I wouldn't trade anything for that. It was a great part of our lives, and it was added a lot to it. And watching sports is huge. I mean, of all things to do on TV, I'd much prefer to watch sports than almost anything else.
Yes.
It's a neat thing. It's just does a lot, and it's just fun.
Yeah. Elrod chops that foul. I think live sports is probably one of the more rewarding things, just because you can't put a script on something that unfolds so naturally,
100%.
and every day means something different. I mean, even when we're here with the Elks, every game is completely different.
Yeah, and it's a community thing too. So everyone's watching this live all at the same time, which is so cool. You know, you're not going to be able to binge watch this or something like that. I mean, as much as you want to watch on your phone or something, you can, but everyone's doing it at the same time. So there's definitely a lot of camaraderie on that, and here it's a lot of neighborhood and kind of community.
Yeah, especially here in Bend with this small town, as check on runner at first and Pupo.
And I guess the attendance tonight, I'm guessing a little over 1,100. So
okay,
I'm hoping,
I like that.
I'm hoping for that.
You know, there was 1,600 last night for the drone show?
I wouldn't have guessed that, though. How was the drone show?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I liked it.
I saw highlights of it.
Yeah.
On your video broadcast,
right?
It was delicious. It was great.
Exactly. Yeah, I love how they featured all the Elks logos and stuff. My favorite one was the guy hitting the ball, and then the ball was its own separate drones, and it like flew away like it was actually hit. It was cool.
You prefer that to fireworks?
I think I still got to go fireworks.
Yeah, I gotta
the
go
show
fireworks.
here on July 3rd, I've seen a lot of fireworks shows. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It's incredible. So cool. Whole community rallies around. Come and watch. On the 3-2, they walk Elrod. Pupo was moving up on the action pitch regardless as soon as Rogers committed home.
All right, a 2-out rally here.
Yeah, a couple of base runners for Isaac Pfeiffer. Or no, it's Jordan Ortiz first. Elrod reaches. Pfeiffer was getting the bat. And now time is called by pitching coach Towers. Going from big city to this small community in Bend. How cool is it to see everybody rally around a team like the Elks?
It's a really different community, but it still has the same vibe when it comes to rallying around a specific team.
Yeah.
I mean, we lived really close to Wrigley Field, so that was always a very community thing. Obviously a bigger environment, things like that, but it still has the same kind of feel and vibe. So, yeah, it's not too much different on that level, but obviously very different environments and stuff like that when it comes down to, like, the numbers of people and stuff like that. But, I mean, the Bend Elks do it right. I mean, look how many people are here today. It's a gorgeous day. Over 1,000 people, I'm guessing.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so it's fun to see.
It's crazy. It doesn't matter who the Elks are playing.
Yeah.
These fans come out.
Guys, turn the season around a little bit here.
Yeah, one big swing here in the 6th could really turn this game around. As Ortiz
There you
dunks
go.
one into third for a base hit. Getting the wave around third is Pupo. The throw in from Tucker.
Oh!
Hop in time as Pupo is tagged out. And that will end the inning.
For the Elks in the bottom of the 6th, no runs.
A perfect throw by Justin Tucker from left. Johnny Kemp got aggressive with 2 outs.
Heck of a throw.
It was a bit up the line, but Kozar went with it. And then the tag, yeah, applied right there.
Couldn't quite scoot around him.
Here we go.
Elks leave some runners on base again. Kelowna still on top 7-1. We'll roll on top 7 when we come back. Top of the 7th inning here at Vince Genna Stadium. Aiden O'Neill, Mitch Gordon, the father of Pierce, who's doing our producing. Mitch, I'm going to throw it to you. We're going to go around the West Coast League, take a look at some scores, and you can just read them off.
We got the Pickles and the Drifters. Pickles up 7-2, bottom of the 8th. Falcons Elks, we're obviously covering that right now.
Yep.
Pippins Berries, one of my favorite names.
Ooh.
Pippins are up 5-2. Riverhawks, 6-0 over the Knights. Bottom of the top of the 7th. Night Owls and Apple Sox, 1-0, close one there. Bottom of the 6th. We got the Sweets and Raptors, and a close one there, 6-4. Final. That's open. Harbor Cats, 15-5 over the Lefties, and the North Paws, 5-6 over Bells.
You killed it. Base hit. Well, on that first pitch, Xander Silken on the knock.
And that's no ASU education there either.
No. Where did you go to school?
I went to Michigan State.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So that's why Pierce talks about Sparty all the time.
He does. If you ever listen to his podcast, there's a lot of Spartan talk in there.
I like it.
I mean, it's years of brainwashing, so it's it kicks in at one point.
I like Michigan State. I'm a big Tom Izzo fan.
Oh, Tom
I'm a
Izzo's
Warriors fan, so I love Draymond Green.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm cool with Michigan State. This
Yeah.
could be 2. Salvione,
2,
double
got it.
play.
Yeah, Draymond Green, one of the last of like the 4-year Letterman kind of people, actually
Yeah.
staying in school and increasing his stock value in the draft. It's fun to see that. Not so much these days.
You got this. What'd you see here? Just a smooth double play. Look at that.
Got him on second. Easy play to first. Yeah, very clean.
Where that was hit, it was just right back up the middle, so Salvione had to move barely to his right and then threw on a first. Christian Estep still going this frame and doing what he does, pound the zone. Went to Rogers State. I believe he's going back for another year as Burnham swings through that 1-2.
Do we know where Rogers State is?
I believe that is also in Oklahoma.
Okay.
But you know what? I'm going to check. Tapped foul. Yeah, Claremore. Wherever that is, I'll act like I know where Claremore is. I don't. Michigan State, though, Lansing. That's a cool college town, I've heard.
It is. Yeah.
I feel like it's underrated a little bit.
Well, maybe. Maybe on the West Coast not getting the
Yeah, that's true. Oh!
Great grab.
Will Goodman. If nothing else tonight, these Bend Elks are flashing the leather defensively. And Goodman that time took away a hit. Just a line drive. Oh, yeah.
He left his feet for it, too.
He did. Goodman snags it. Stretch time here at Genna on this Father's Day. Elks still trail at 7-1. We'll be back after this on Bend Elks YouTube.
Vinny and Mila, she's going to lead us in the Take Me Out to the Ball game in just a second. But before she does, I want to ask her a couple of questions. Mila, who is this?
Benny.
Do you know Vinny?
Yes.
Are you guys friends?
Yes.
Are you going to his birthday party on July 19th?
Yes.
How can more people be cool and friends with Vinny like you?
Join Benny's club.
That's right. Join Vinny's Heart and you're up. All right, everybody stand to your feet. We're going to sing Take Me Out to the Ball game.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever get back for a trip. Root for the Bend Elks. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Give it up for Mila. Let's get some runs.
Bottom of the 7th inning. Falcons on top, 7-1. Here on Bend Elks YouTube. Thanks for joining us on this Father's Day. Now, Elks just looking to mount a comeback against the new righty in Aiden Ennis. Back inside the booth, Aiden O'Neill, Mitch Gordon. We're having a good time rolling along.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. It's been a good time. Perfect way to spend Father's Day here at the yard. Ennis with a 1.5 ERA and 6 innings pitched. 7 Ks to 2 walks, and that strikeout to walk ratio for all of these Kelowna arms. Outstanding. They pound that zone. This is Isaac Pfeiffer starting off the inning for the Elks. Big hack and a miss. Pfeiffer, Sanders, and Goodman this inning. Elks running out of outs. Hit him.
Oh,
That one did not feel good. The bat toss from Pfeiffer.
that's going to leave a mark.
Oh, yeah, that is 90 miles per hour right in between the numbers. Off the number 2, actually, and 2.5. Pfeiffer's a big dude, though, big back.
Not a bad way to start the inning, at least. Get a guy on base here.
Yeah. And here, just looking to go station to station.
He'll feel that tomorrow, though.
Oh, yeah. Big old bruise. The seams will probably be in it, too. On the bruise. See the outline. Troy Sanders will take a strike at the bottom of the zone.
You're going to steal here?
Down 6. We'll see. Did you have a baseball career at any point?
No.
No. Baseball wasn't in the cards.
Baseball was not my thing.
What was?
I played soccer all my life.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
That one rung the bell of Kozar behind the plate. Or one on the mask. Hope he's okay. So soccer. I like that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Watching a bunch of World Cup today.
Yeah,
It's been
how was
fun.
that?
It's
Oh,
been
yeah.
There's been good games today. Yeah.
I saw Belgium and Iran tied.
Yep.
Or drew would be the proper term, I think.
Tie works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saw Spain play today.
Yes. Yamal scored.
They scored in the first 10 minutes.
Yep.
Not bad for a 19-year-old kid.
Oh, he's the truth for sure. Sanders pops it fouling out of play. And then I think one of the best parts about Father's Day weekend is the U.S. Open is always Father's Day weekend. So that was a good finish today in the golf.
I didn't watch that.
Wyndham Clark won again. He won a couple years ago as well. So U.S. Open becoming his thing pretty quickly. Got Sanders on the 0-2. First strikeout for Aiden Ennis. One gone in the 7th. And Will Goodman will come up and hit. Ennis is from Toronto. 6'4", 215-pound righty. And was at Indian Wells Community College, or Indian Hills, correction. Indian Wells is in Palm Springs.
I was going to say, Indian Wells, good golf community, good
Yes.
tennis community in Palm
They have
Springs.
that huge tournament.
Yeah.
Fastball away. Not sure where Indian Hills is, though, but being from Ontario, a lot of these Kelowna kids from Canada and then staying in the country for the summer. Goodman fouls away the 1-0. Will Goodman from Bend. Local product.
What high school?
Run batted in earlier. Will went to Bend High, I think, right? Caldera? I was going to say Caldera, but my gut said Bend High as Goodman swings through it. Pierce went to Summit. So did Carter Hess, who's on the Elks. Pierce got me. Okay. Was Bend High.
A lava bear.
Yes. And now at Pepperdine.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I feel like Lava Bear is one of the cooler mascots I've heard.
It is.
Softly. This might be too soft to get to,
got
but
him.
Jacob Lovin makes another really good play. Moving up to second is Isaac Pfeiffer. There's 2 outs.
So Pierce's mom is a Pepperdine grad.
Cool.
There you go.
Malibu, California. It
Yeah.
really doesn't get much better than that.
Yeah,
So Chicago's where you met them?
we did.
Nice. Very cool.
But
Yeah,
Pepperdine has
Pepperdine.
not been putting out the level of athletics they normally once did.
Right.
Usually solid baseball all the way around, though.
Definitely. That's it softly. Third baseman in Silken ranges over. His throw to first will end the inning. Since the second frame, the Elks have been scoreless. It was just the RBI ground out from Will Goodman. They only have 4 hits offensively. We'll go to the 8th. Kelowna rolling along, 7-1 the lead here on Bend Elks YouTube. Top of the 8th inning, 7-1 Falcons, and a new pitcher into the game for the Elks. It's the funky reliever, Alex Figueroa, who hasn't allowed a run in 3 innings pitched, has carved out a late inning bullpen role for these Elks, just based on how hard to hit he's been.
Sidearm release.
I
Looks
know.
good.
You mentioned old school, like that was much more common back in the day.
You just don't seem to see it that much these days.
A lot of it has to do with you got to hit a certain level of velocity to feel like you have to compete in modern baseball. But there are guys like Figueroa and guys in the MLB now that succeed by kind of softballing you with
Usually
weird
have to have
arm
a pretty
slots.
thick mustache, too, if you do that.
Figueroa's got some facial hair. Maybe not the thickness you're looking for. Yeah, look at this. He comes set at the belt and then dips all the way down.
What kind of velocity is he getting on that?
84. So up here we got the velo, the RPM, strike zone. So that pitch was actually a little low, but it was called a strike. And then if they make contact, we got the exit velo, the angle too, as Goodman comes up and picks it on the short hop. Nice play by the Elks third baseman. 1 out.
Now, you're not saying that the umpire made a mistake on that, are you?
No, I would never.
Okay.
Top of the order, it's Nolan Eberwine. Just got to keep this deficit at 6 to really give yourself a chance if you're the Elks. A lone run came in the second for Bend. Called a strike at the bottom of the zone. Eberwine's reached 3 times tonight. Speaking of Southern California, USC.
There you go, another
Is Nolan
Trojan.
Eberwine. 0-2. We see the gear.
So how does the West Coast feel about Trojans now being part of the Big Ten?
Oh, probably not great. What was the topper for me when it comes to the adjustments in leagues like Stanford and Cal being in the ACC now was in the baseball tournament, the ACC baseball tournament. Cal and Stanford played a game against each other in Charlotte, North Carolina. And then
short flight.
Yeah. My goodness. Could have just stayed home and done that. Eberwine sprays it foul. Yeah, it's a weird adjustment. I feel like it was over the top initially, and then they'll rein it back in a couple years where it's still the better teams, but more regionally based.
They might even break the division into 2 groups, and then that group might play each other in like a championship game, maybe called like the Rose Bowl or something. That could be interesting.
I love it. I love this idea. It's almost like it's happened before.
Yeah.
Just want to maintain those rivalries regionally.
Well, they've broken them up a lot, especially with Oregon State.
Yeah, that's a weird one. Got him looking. Bottom of the zone, Nolan Eberwine.
Good frame on that, too. He
Yeah,
raised that
really
up a little
good.
bit.
And it's that weird arm slot where if you hit your spot, that's where it's coming in. So it looks more like a strike. A good job by Jordan Ortiz bringing it up.
Yep.
2 outs in the 8th. Figueroa last summer pitched for Walla Walla, who's also in the West Coast League, from Tucson, Arizona. Now in the transfer portal. Kozar with the big swing and a miss.
A lot of Arizona baseball.
Yeah. Last year, the University of Arizona made it all the way to Omaha. Then they missed the regional entirely, or missed the playoffs entirely this year, which was weird. ASU's always in some form of the playoff.
We're down to, what, 2 teams now, right?
And today, North Carolina forced a third game.
Oh,
so
they did win
Oklahoma,
today.
Yep, Oklahoma won game 1.
Saw the game
UNC
yesterday.
won tonight.
Yeah.
So tomorrow night is the winner-take-all game. I'm so excited. And we have an off day, so it's perfect. 1-2's popped up. Elrod in foul territory will make the catch.
Got it.
Good on Alex Figueroa. A 1-2-3 8th inning. Elks still trail it by 6. Looking for some magic when we come back.
A lot of magic.
The Elks just have a couple more cracks at it. Down 7-1 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. New pitcher into the ball game for Kelowna, and he'll face off against the top of the Elks order, starting with Dimitri Sisidko. Just 4 hits.
Seems like a familiar spot the Elks to be in here. So.
Yeah, when you joined, I believe this is where we were at. 6th inning, yep.
Yep.
Sisidko up. He singled his last time through. The pitcher is Matt Wormlinger. How about that for a last name? Fastball misses just away. 6'1", 180-pounder from Seal Beach, California.
Sounds like a good brewery.
Yeah. It does. Oregon known for those breweries. Matt Wormlinger, 1.59 ERA, 5 2/3 on the mound. Another reliever for these Kelowna Falcons, 8 Ks to 2 walks. They just fill up the zone at a really high rate. Wormlinger was at Cypress College for 3 seasons. That misses just in. Sisidko working a good at-bat, now committed to Coppin State after being at Saddleback College.
The winner's right here.
Went to J. Sarah High School in California. And we'll
There we
flip
go.
that one into right center, down for a base hit. Sisidko's going to hit first and head to second. And with all of his speed, an easy double. Stay
Great.
hot, Dimitri.
Great way to start the inning here. And a shout out to Jay Sarah.
Yeah. Known for their athletics.
We have friends that that go to school there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Dimitri won 2 CIF championships there.
They seem like more of a football school. But
Yeah.
it's good to see their baseball team excelling.
Yep. Now Eli Pupo. Square to bunt, and he went around. Just looking to get on base any way he can. Oh for 3 so far tonight. Wormlinger's 0-1. Fastball misses away. Kelowna, they were the comeback kids last night, down 6-3 late. Came all the way back and won 7-6. Why not Bend on Sunday? They said would easily score the speedy Sisidco. Tapped to Pena, who beats the foot race to first. Sisidco moves up to third. 1 out. Pretty routine play there for Pena. Bringing up Cam Beck. Infield will stay back. If you were to play right now, what would be your player archetype? Like, who would you try to model your game after on the baseball diamond?
Well, you got to like what's going on with the Cubs right now with some of the young talent.
Yeah.
With Crow Armstrong, it's kind of fun. Got some attitude, but
Yep.
he's backing it up, which
Some
is fun
speed,
to see. Yeah.
defense. Does all the little things for sure. Hit Beck.
Hit
And
him.
it also caught a piece of the catcher in Kozar.
All right, here we go.
But runners on the corners. That just ran in tight and got Beck in between the side and the hip. That oblique range. So the first reliever for Kelowna that's really shown some signs of weakness. Looks like Josh Towers is saying to somebody in Kelowna's bullpen to start throwing. Mason Elrod had a single in his first at-bat. Nothing more. Take high on the fastball.
Consistently 88.
Yeah. They've had some good velocity out of the bullpen. Just got to keep the line moving with 1 out.
Get out, get out. get
Elrod
out.
pops it up. Pena near the dugout.
Didn't get it.
Could not catch it. And a break for the Elks. Elrod will take it. Oh, man, he almost had it. You know the Bend Elks dugout isn't giving him any favors. They're not getting out of the way. They are standing as still as possible when they see that ball fly that direction.
Out.
1-1 chopped foul, fielded by Silken. Elrod's got the bright pink bat. That's definitely something different than the old school players, is now the color when it comes to all the accessories.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the armor.
You don't like it?
No, I don't like it. You want to lead into a pitch? You want to take it?
Well, the majority of the time, the armor, too, isn't even used
Yeah.
to protect yourself. It's the drip, like, genuinely, to just look cool. I get the ankle one that Mason has on. Because
Potentially.
you hit it off your foot a lot. But
Yeah.
got him looking.
I'm almost thinking, though, you should have to wear it the whole time and not be able to take it off at first base. If you want to wear it, then you have to wear it the whole time while you're running.
That would be really funny. Or the elbow guard, you just keep it on while
Yeah.
you're running. I'm sure you're not a big fan of the slide-in
Nope.
bit either.
Nope, I don't like those either.
I feel like that's even to an extreme.
Yeah, the
You
big
know?
dopey clown glove that you can
Yep.
slide. Gives you at least, 2-3 inches more reach
Yeah,
there?
that's always been my issue with it, is
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's legal.
Yeah. I mean, I get the safety element of things. You obviously want to protect the players, but
Yeah.
it does seem there's an unfair advantage in that.
And now you've got kids of all ages with the slide-in mitt.
Yeah.
I ump youth baseball, and even the 8-year-olds got the shades,
course.
the eye black, the elbow guard, the slide-in mitt. It's where we're at, but they're having fun, so. Jordan Ortiz. Michael Jackson walk-up song. Sidco on third, Beck on first. Wormlinger fires in a fastball that's fouled away. Ortiz goes to LMU, just wrapped up his freshman year there. Catcher with a whole lot of potential from San Jose, California.
Another WCC school here.
Yes. My dad's from Lafayette, so I'm a big St. Mary's basketball fan.
Yeah.
Cool little small town, a nook in the East Bay.
Watch out for St. Mary's next year in softball.
Yeah.
They just got a really great local girl here who just
That's awesome.
transferred. Yep.
Breaking ball misses up.
So shout out to Gracie Goey here.
That's awesome. Yeah, their bat sports are kind of taking a surge. I mean, this year they knocked off UCLA twice in the regional.
Yeah.
A team that had only lost a handful of games all regular season.
Yeah, they finished top 25 and didn't lose a lot of players.
2-1 misses up and away. A couple of former Bend Elks last summer on that St. Mary's team this year. Their best hitter, arguably, Makoa Sniffen, had 90 hits for St. Mary's this past season. And with the Elks, he was one of their best players all summer, super driven, and one of the nicest guys you'll meet. That called the strike, but could have gone either way. The bid up on our end.
There's some great baseball coming out of Bend.
Yeah, a lot of good talent, good coaching. The 3-2. Ball four.
There you go.
And the bases are loaded with 2 outs. One of the Elks' best chances they've had all night long coming here in the 8th.
Well, one swing of the bat could change things a lot here.
Isaac Pfeiffer, 1 for 2 tonight, reached his last time on a hit by pitch. Sidco, Beck, Ortiz, third to first. Ball outside. And Isaac Pfeiffer loads of power too. He could just run into one to left field. Brand new game.
How's the wind looking today?
2-0. Slight breeze from right to left. 14-mile-per-hour wind. That's a little more than slight. Here we go. It's 3-0.
There we go. Yeah.
And the reliever in Matt Wormlinger can't find it. The last thing you want to do for a Kelowna team that's been so good at not walking batters is in a 6-run game. Get the Elks back into it. Madam MacArthur getting loose in the pen. That misses outside. Ball 4.
Here we go.
And Dimitri Sisidko will come in to score. It's 7-2. And head coach for Kelowna, Greg Zahn, has no choice but to go to the bullpen. It's the right-hander coming in, Madden MacArthur, in relief of Matt Wormlinger. Entering in a difficult spot. They're loaded with 2 outs.
Maybe finally finding kink in the bullpen here.
Yeah. All right. We'll step aside and be back right after this.
Number 29, Troy.
Maybe some late life for these Bend Elks. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Troy Sanders at the dish, still trail by 5. Sanders 0 for 3 tonight against the righty and Madden MacArthur, newly entered. Sanders offers it the first pitch and fouls it back. 3 in the third. No runs allowed. 3 Ks to 0 walks for the righty out of Hofstra. 6'5", 220-pounder. Sanders takes up and away. You're with us for the rally, Mitch. Need some more, though, right here.
Got to keep it going.
MacArthur pitched on Friday night, 2 innings, and didn't allow a run. One and 2 to Sanders.
Can't leave these guys stranded.
In the, let's see. The missed opportunity came in the second inning for the Elks. They had the bases loaded. They only brought in 1. Now another prime opportunity where if you don't take it, your odds decrease significantly. Good take by Sanders, 2 and 2. 1,240 fans tonight in attendance here at Genna.
I guessed 11:01. I was close.
I like the guess.
Yeah.
Right there. And they're all looking to get loud on a hit. Sanders grounds it to Lovin, to second. That'll end the inning. On the 6-4 flip. The Elks get 1 in on the RBI walk to Isaac Pfeiffer, but nothing more as they leave him loaded. Head into the 9th. Top of the 9th inning, 7-2 the score. Kelowna on top. The second inning of work for reliever Alex Figueroa, who's been great for these Elks. Funky sidewinder comes home on the fastball, called the strike. He has to go through the teeth of this order, Pena, Griggs, and Embleton. And you're just looking to keep that score right where it is.
It's a great pitcher's name.
Alex Figueroa.
Yeah.
Matt Pena has been one of the best hitters in the West Coast League, and so far tonight has reached in all 3 plate appearances. He's walked 3 times. The Elks aren't giving him anything to hit. And it all comes after that game you were at on Friday where he hit that home run down the right field line.
That went pretty far.
They had a couple. Pena's and then Griggs hit that one to straightaway center field into the trees.
And there were a few off the wall, too.
Been quite impressed by Kelowna's offense. They feel like a sleeper in the West Coast League. I was telling Pierce, but if they put it all together, it could be a fun season for the Falcons. Another 3-ball count to Pena. He walked again. That is the 4th time that Matt Pena has walked tonight.
That has been the Achilles heel of the team so far.
And it's arguably the most frustrating thing in the sport of baseball is giving a team free bases. Count 8 walks so far tonight. 4 of them were to Pena, who will now exit for the pinch runner, Caden Prasovsky. Round of applause for the Kelowna fans in attendance. And CJ Griggs will dig in. Another ever dangerous hitter for these Falcons.
Keep an eye on the guy on first base here, see what he does.
Yeah, especially coming in as a pinch hitter. You then immediately get the radar on you as far as maybe being a person that could steal. Prasovsky, just 15 plate appearances, but on the bases he's had 1 stolen base. Figueroa gets the call down and away. Another member of the Hofstra Pride here in Griggs. 1 for 4 tonight. Still a decent crowd sticking around, hoping for an Elks comeback. Ground ball here would do wonders. On cue. Salvione, though, has to go to first on the high hop.
Got the 1.
Prasovsky up to second. 1 out. Was just hit so high in the air, well, that's all Vinny could do.
Now batting for the Falcons, right fielder, number 10, Jacob Embleton.
Bringing up Jacob Embleton. Reached a couple of times, a product of that free pass 2 on the hit by pitch. Take 4 strike. These two teams don't face off the majority of the time. Kelowna being in Canada, of course. That's lined into right and down for a hit. Prasovsky's going to go to third and be held there. Throw in from right goes to Elrod. That's Nolan Embleton's second hit. Dip down and then the barrel.
Now batting for Kelowna, third baseman, number 26, Xander Sokin.
Have you ever made your way to Kelowna?
I have not. Actually, I'm not even sure where it's located.
I'd have to look at a map too. I don't want to sound like the
I'm sure it's beautiful.
geographical expert here, but yeah, the Elks, they don't make a trip to Kelowna, but they make a trip to Victoria and then Nanaimo, little 6-game swing after or just before the All-Star break.
But the Falcons, they fly in, don't they?
That's dunked into right and down. Prasovsky scores. Embleton's racing to third. Silkin's going to try to go to second. It stays in the corner. Now they're trying to go all the way home. And scoring on the play is Embleton.
Ouch.
That is a back-breaking 2 RBI bloop double from Xander Silkin, his 3rd hit of the night. And that could be the dagger, making it 9-2.
Now batting for the Falcons, left fielder, number 12, Justin Tucker.
bringing up Justin Tucker. That's frustrating for Alex Figueroa, too, because that ball wasn't hit particularly hard at all.
Just had the eyes to go through there.
Yep. Tucker made that great play defensively earlier in left field. Cutting down the runner at home on one hop. Take a strike. But yes, that trip for the Elks to Canada will be a fun one. I've heard really good things about Victoria in particular and its natural beauty as a city. Big swing and a miss. 1-2.
You should really let the announcers travel with the team. That'd be an important thing, I think.
They do. It's cool. I feel like it's, speaking on what you just mentioned, pretty quintessential for the job as that gets away from the catcher in Ortiz.
Almost looked like it hit him.
Yeah, it squeaked so far and tight it skidded off the turf. So Silkin's up to third. Yeah, just missed the toe, I think, on the inside, but still enough where went to the backstop. So the infield's going to come in. Another base hit.
Ugh.
It's 10-2 Falcons. Silkin comes in to score the second RBI of the night for Justin Tucker. Time is now called between the infield. Ortiz and company chatting with Alex Figueroa. For a guy that's been really good for these Elks, it's been a rare bumpy outing and just one out in the ninth.
Now batting for the Falcons, second baseman, number 6, Cade Burnham.
Cade Burnham will step up with the one out. 12 hits tonight for Kelowna. This series offensively for them has been ridiculous. So 12 hits tonight. Even in the win yesterday, they put up 7 runs on 8 hits. I mean, $33 runs scored in 3 games for them.
It's a good team. I'm surprised they only have the amount of wins they have already.
Right, only 9, but maybe hitting their stride. This would be win number 5 in a row. Under Greg Zahn, the former big leaguer.
Where'd he play?
Bounced around for a while. Most notably, I believe, in Toronto. If you talk to Toronto Blue Jays fans, they love him. And he won the 1997 World Series with the Florida Marlins. Now the Miami Marlins, of course. And now in Kelowna, like, this is a pretty cool next chapter of his journey, looking to maybe accomplish something new.
Yeah.
And still looks like he can play, I think.
Put together a good team here today.
Yes. And it's a group of a lot of different characters from even not the biggest Division I schools. A lot of good players. That pops out to Elrod, 2 outs.
Now batting for Kelowna, shortstop, number 2, Jacob Loving.
Jacob Loving now the hitter. Let's see how many teams for Zahn. Baltimore, Florida, Texas, Kansas City, Houston, Colorado, Toronto, then Baltimore again, Tampa, and Milwaukee.
A lot of American League teams there.
Yeah. Had 878 career hits. Salvione twirls. Oh, man. Vinny Salvione tonight defensively has been otherworldly.
That's a nice looking play.
3 runs on 3 hits and 1 runner left on base.
And even in a 10-2 game, we can highlight that. Using the turf to his advantage there. Fielded it glove side, spun, hit the high bounce on the turf bead, and popped up. On a natural field, you're not going to get this carom where it bounces that high right into the sweet spot of Elrod.
You think the players prefer artificial?
I think it depends on who you ask, because
Yeah.
some guys love the natural grass and dirt, but playing on turf, you get natural hops. Like as an infielder, there's no complaints. You don't say, I got a bad hop. No, it took the truest thing it possibly could. My one gripe with turf from playing youth baseball is if it's really hot out, you feel it in your feet. You get the beads in your feet, and they're burning up. But here in Bend, it's beautiful, so
All the time.
all the time. Looks like a new pitcher into the ball game, Corwin Allard, looking to slam the door for the Kelowna Falcons. We'll take another look around the West Coast League.
We got the Falcons and Elks. Obviously, we're playing that right now, top of the 9th. Pippins, Berries, 11-2.
Wow.
Bottom of the 8th. Riverhawks and Knights, 8-0.
Yeah.
Top of the, or the bottom of the 9th. Night Owls and Apple Sox. We got a 2-0 game there, bottom of the 8th. The Sweets and Raptors, 6-3 final. Harbor Cats and Lefties, another final at 15-5. North Paws and Bells, we got 5-6 final. And the Pickles beat the Drifters, 12-2.
There you go, taking us around the West Coast League on this Father's Day, Sunday, June the 21st. The new pitcher into the ball game, Corwin Allard. 2 innings with Kelowna. No runs given up, 3 Ks to 1 walk. And Brody Whitcomb will get himself an AB. This is a local product. Brody from Caldera. Recently graduated, and tall, lefty, powerful swing. 6'4", 200-pounder.
He's a big kid.
Yeah. When he gets a hold of it, goes a long, long ways.
I think 6'4" might be an underestimate, too.
Yeah. He's lanky. Corwin Allard, the pitcher, also a 2026 grad and committed to Cal State Northridge. Fouled away. A lot of Cal State Northridge representation on this roster. That went down towards the bullpen. Picked up by Malachi Boschart. This is Whitcomb in for Goodman. Take a fastball away. Salvione on deck. And then the top of the order, Elks trail at 10-2. You can't start the comeback until you get that runner on base. So
Long way to go.
got to go one step at a time. 3-2 to Whitcomb. He's only had 3 at-bats so far this summer. No hits. But keeps on fighting here.
Not too many people left the game yet. Everyone's kind of hanging out for this one.
Yeah. Last night for the drone show, even though it was a later start, everyone stuck around, all 1,600 of them, as Whitcomb walks.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe it all started with a leadoff walk to Brody Whitcomb. A good at-bat. Turns it to Vinny Salvione. 0 for 3 so far tonight. But his defense has shined brightly as he pops up the first pitch to shallow left. Coming in is Tucker. His hat flies off, but he makes the catch. The third baseman and Xander Sokin pretended to turn 2 on that. Ball was in the air, but he was joking around and acted like it was an imaginary ground ball. Top of the order, Dmitry Sasidko. He's got himself 2 hits.
I kind of like the combo of the Elks uniforms today.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
The gold and the black
I like
pinstripe
it.
bottoms.
I like it with the pinstripe pants.
What's your favorite you've seen out of the Elks?
I kind of like this one.
This one?
Yeah.
I like it. And then the black hats, too. It's like a sandwich.
Yeah.
Home whites are obviously nice. I'm a big gray uniform guy, even though it's basic. On the road, they look nice. And then the American flag patriotic ones they have, too. Very clean.
They had a
Sitko
game about
pops
a
out.
week ago where both teams wore the gray, which I thought was a little confusing.
Yeah, I don't think that was planned accordingly. That was funny. It was, you show up, oh my goodness, we're both wearing the same color. One last chance for the Elks. It's Eli Pupo. 0 for 4. Pupo grounds it foul.
So if the first baseman touches the bag and touches the extended bag, is that an out?
No.
No. It has to be the original
So that's
bag.
something that gets complicated, especially for umpires still making the adjustment to the safety bag.
Same spot.
Same spot, foul. Is, for example, let's say it was a drop third strike, and the first baseman for some reason forgot about the safety bag. If he set up on that side and they threw it and he touched the safety bag, it would not be an out.
Yeah.
So there's complication with that, but I love it for the game. I think it is a great idea.
It seems like a good rule change.
For sure. Pupo to center. Eberwine back. He'll reach up and make the catch. And that will end the ball game. 10-2. Kelowna sweeps the Elks. And the third time already this summer that the Bend Elks have been swept.
Elks fans, thank you very much for coming out to another edition of Bend Elks Baseball here at Genna Stadium.
It was
Happy Father's Day.
all Kelowna from the jump. You see the sun. This is the time of the night for 6:35 starts where I have to stand in the middle innings because all the sun is right down here in your eyes.
Earlier games, a little better.
Yeah, I like the 5 o'clock. I don't like the result. 7:49, we're done. But thanks for joining me, Mitch.
Thanks for having me.
You had a good time?
Yeah,
That's
really,
awesome.
really fun.
Yeah. Well, anytime.
Great
I get
experience.
lonely up here. I'm talking to myself all the time.
You guys do a great job.
Yeah, it's a really good time. Pierce has been incredible. Been so lucky to have him a part of this team. And happy Father's Day once again.
Thank you so
Hope
much.
you had a great day.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. Day off tomorrow. We're back at it Tuesday against the Ridgefield Raptors. That's the #1 team in the West Coast League South. Elks get swept by Kelowna. It only gets tougher on Tuesday. But for my producer, Pierce Gordon, his father, Mitch Gordon, I'm Aiden O'Neill, signing off. We'll see you then. Your final line, 10-2 Kelowna, 12 hits to 5 hits, and the 2 errors for Bend. Have a great rest of your Father's Day.